frozen. And
I saw your face twitch.
When you know your bro too well. So this week, we're going to be covering a really important subject that everyone is just obviously dying to know more about, because it's just so vital to our existence. Star signs. We're going to start things off by discussing a very turbulent occurrence that has thrown our world into chaos in terms of the star signs. And I know this has been discussed before. I know this isn't a new thing, but we were talking about it the other day, and I was like, you know what? This makes me furious.
So much anger, so little time to express that anger.
I just thought that I knew where I stood in the world, and now I don't.
I mean, I was born on a day, and from that day, I assumed that that was my sign. And now I'm told that all the signs have been jumbled round to make way for this new sign, and I am no longer part of the old crew.
I will not stand for this.
And I am proud to be a Sagittarius. Ain't no bitch gonna tell me wrong.
And I am also a Sagittarius, which, if you don't know us, is probably not surprising that we have the same star sign and that we're both Sagittarius. I feel like we scream it just from our
We were born 6 days apart.
Like, if you can't tell that we're too much already, then we know that we're too much.
Yes.
But that's why I like being a Sagittarius, because the stars just say, you're too much. And I'm like, you know what? It's not my fault. I don't have to take responsibility for my behaviour.
Yeah, I love it, bro. Like, you were born, and then the stars 6 days later gave me life, and I feel like we've now found each other.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. Yeah.
I came down. Okay, that makes me sound like I have a god complex. I came
down
from the heavens above.
I mean, I would have said that you came up, but anyway, we'll just say, yeah.
From the depths of hell. Sagittarius, okay, the freewheeling free spirit sign that
tell us what it is.
Cannot be tamed, in the words of our leader, Miley Cyrus. You can't just hang out with a Sagittarius, like, and just have a calm, structured time. It's just like...
Yeah, it's just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm happy with that. Our what do they call the like symbol?
We're a centaur.
Yeah, we're a centaur. I don't know what the official name for like the symbol is.
We're the archer guy, so we're like a centaur, which is an archer.
Yes.
Half man, half horse, archer.
And you know what? I've always identified with that. I like it.
Yeah, I like bow and arrows. I like horses.
Got a horseshoe on my necklace.
Nice. Fun enough, when we talk about this new star sign, I have got a snake ring on today.
Ooh, right. Well, let's get into it. Let's get into this bitch. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. We don't know how we say it. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out how you say it. So, what happened, Liz? When did this become a thing?
For us finding out about it, or for it actually became a thing in general?
Like, when did it actually become a thing? Because I'm seeing articles from like July this year about it, but I'm sure I've read about this sign like a year or two ago.
I don't know.
Here we go, Wikipedia.
Oh, I'm on the Scotsman.
She's always on a Scotsman.
Oh, wow. Wow.
The idea appears to have originated in 1970 with Stephen Schmidt's suggestion, that's the culprit, of a 14-sign zodiac. including Cetus as a sign. Oh, don't bring someone else into it.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that name before, and Cetus is see, tangent again, Sagittarius tangent. Cetus is a animal creature that the goddess in Sinbad, the tale or legend of the sea, and she has a mythical creature that she sends down called Cetus.
What does it look like?
It looks like a kraken. Well, I think it's what.
I'll insert an image of it. I'll insert an image. So he's come up with 2 more signs, but it obviously didn't catch on, right? Because nobody's accepted it really, but it has caused some confusion. So, right, I'm going to Google the pronunciation. How do we pronounce this?
Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus.
Why is that guy out of breath?
It sounds like he's saying mucus.
Mucus.
I would prefer it if it was officious. That's how I thought it was. Officious.
Officious would be nicer, yeah.
Is there a 13th sign in the zodiac? Well, the short answer is no. The long answer is maybe.
What? Why
the short answer is no, the long answer is maybe. Well, I would just like to take the short answer. Yeah. Thank you.
A fucus. Right. Let's get into it.
It nestles between Scorpio and Sagittarius, so every other sign's dates have moved to make way for it. I mean, that's just rude. And it shares many of the same characteristics as Sagittarius, and people with its sign are described as healers and light bearers.
I ain't bearing no one's light.
I accept my own light and turn it to the darkness.
I don't think I've healed anybody. I don't think I have a healing quality bone in my body.
I mean, I've offered people plasters.
Maybe you are the true fucus.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm a healer or a light bearer, does it? That just means I'm using my common sense, and those are things that could happen. Like, what happens if my shoe starts to rub and I need a blister plaster?
You're not healing other people. You're just out there for yourself.
Yeah, well, you know, always look out for number one.
People born between approximately November 29th to December 17th would be assigned to the sign of a fucus, while the rest of the zodiac would also shift to account for it. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
This assertion, of course, implies that many people would have been reading their horoscope wrong for the wrong zodiac sign for like ever. I've based my life around my Sagittarius identity. Okay, this is who I am.
But then it's like, but because obviously this new sign came out before we were born, it's also then like, have we been molded by the Sagittarius views? Maybe we've subconsciously chosen to be like what the horoscope or what people describe Sagittarius are.
That's terrifying.
Do you know? Because obviously some guy has like decided to say this is what a Sagittarius is, or some woman, I don't know, but let's be honest, it was probably a man, has said a Sagittarius will be like this and acts like this, and we've probably read that somewhere and just automatically assumed, yeah, I am like that.
Yeah. The thing is, if we were like, now a fucus, if astrologers were like, yeah, a fucus is official, here we go. So I think we should dig into like the personality traits here and see what it says and whether we can deny that we're like it. So whether or not it's true, it's interesting to note that a fucus is a more power-hungry version of Capricorn. Would you say you're power-hungry?
Well, I have to, I vary between the two because I do like to get my own way quite a bit. Is that being power-hungry?
Well, like, do you think...
Or is that being really brackish?
Well, do you think that your life kind of goals revolve around you being in a position of power?
Yeah,
You'd like to be in a position of power.
I would, just because of my childhood growing up. I'd like to give some of it back. The haters.
Watch out, Margin Keith, she's coming for you. As the sign itself falls between Scorpio and Sagittarius, as do its trait. So that's a good thing if you learn that you're a Fuccan, which is represented by the symbol of a woman snake handler.
Snake.
Now, here, example A, we can't really deny our affinity with snakes.
Slytherin.
Slytherin, we already know this. And I feel like, Liz, if we were in like the ancient world, I reckon we would be snake handlers.
The ancient world.
Don't you think that would be a vibe for us?
Yeah, to be fair, I think it's really cool.
We would be the two snake handlers down in the market, like just there, like. The 13th sign is also. See you come towards the camera. It's terrifying. Oh my god! Quick side note though. This morning I just got out of the shower, right, and I was in the bathroom stark naked, and the lock on our bathroom doesn't work. And Jason just walked in to get something, and I thought I was experiencing heart failure. I am not joking. Like, the door opens, and I was like, and Jason was like, "It's just me. It's just me." And I was like, "Stop moving!" Like, and he was like, "What is it? Why are you scared, Luella?" And he just like grabs his hair gel and walks back out like, "It's just me. Oh my god!" And I was stood there like, why couldn't you have just like opened the door and gone, "It's me," and then I would have been like, "Okay," and then he walks in, he barges in, and I turn around and there's someone coming at me like this, and I was like, anyway, what was I saying?
I don't really know, to be honest.
The 13th sign is a passionate one. So while a Fucus has many wonderful qualities, it's also the jealous type, secretive, arrogant, and has a wild temper.
Standoffish.
Standoffish. That's our term of 2020 to describe ourselves.
Although I saw a chart on Instagram the other day, and it had like, you know, signs going across the top and signs going across the bottom, and like it had like little like things in it to represent what you are with, like, so I went to like Sagittarius and like went through all the signs and stuff, and most of ours was looks unapproachable but probably isn't. And I'd like to think that that kind of is true of us, because like every time we've been out, we might like sit and be like, I swear if someone came up to us and was like, started talking to us, we're like, "Hey, yeah, what's up?"
Wait, let's both do it. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, resting face. Yeah, it's quite mean, isn't it?
I'm just resting my face.
This is just what I look like. Secretive, arrogant, temper. As an introvert, the sign is said to enjoy time alone and apparently avoid social situations where they know they can't dominate. It's true to a certain extent. I don't like not being the centre of attention. Like any other sign, a Fucus has its positives and its negatives, but most of these qualities can also easily be applied to the stereotypical qualities associated with either Scorpio or Sagittarius. So if you're born between November 29th and December the 17th, and you do relate to personality traits of a Fucus, you might just be relating to the qualities of your Sagittarian sun sign, or perhaps some of the many other qualities in your astrological birth chart, because there's also like other things that apparently affect your behavior, like you've got what moon it's in or something. I don't know. I'm not an astrologer. I don't know.
We all know what affects me. Not the moons, not anything.
Tuna. Sends her
Mercury.
absolutely loopy.
Mercury.
That's
Don't
why
let-
we're not a water sign, because Liz can't deal with fish.
I can't. I go on and off that. Is it even fish? Is tuna in a can fish?
Yes, it's just like mashed up fish.
Oh.
It's just in a different form. It's just not a piece. It's like a piece that's been like, it kind of seems like overall, to try and sum this up with a fucus,
Sorry.
it's kind of a bit vague. Astrologers don't accept it, but it says that the confusion, although we know who originated it now, the confusion with it appears to originate in a NASA article written for children, which claims that the true zodiac originally included a fucus and was knowingly left out by ancient Babylonians in order to align the number of signs to the number of months in a year. That's why there's 12 rather than any more, any less. Before you get carried away in an astrologically existential crisis, most astrologers aren't quick to accept the Ophiuchus theory, and there's some compelling evidence to show that we may be sticking to the original 12 signs for the time being. So basically, it's all a bit of a drama, and nobody's really listening to anyone that talks about Ophiuchus.
I mean, can you just imagine someone sticking an extra month in the calendar now?
They're like, we can't just have 13 zodiac signs, we need an extra month.
I just can't. I couldn't
can't
imagine.
do that.
It wouldn't work on the scale of time. I don't think it would work.
Weird. That makes time feel really weird to me.
Sun cycle and moon cycle.
This is too much for me. I think I'm gonna have to call it there, mate.
Yep.
I've just blown my own mind.
We'll never know.
No. But for now, we shall lay the serpent bearer to rest. And we shall accept that maybe there's another layer to who we are. But for now, I'm happy to be a Sagittarius. And
I'm happy
to live that.
And we will celebrate our 25th birthdays this year in style.
We hope. Thanks for watching, lads. And please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because it's really nice to do that for people like us.
Exactly. We've been given some new followers on Instagram, so that's good. So
Thanks
please
for coming over.
Now let's take that a step up a notch and subscribe to YouTube channel.
You know, it's not a big commitment, all right? I know we're embarrassing, but we won't tell anyone if you don't. Okay?
Liz's phrase, just live in your own freedom.
Right. Catch you next week.
Brother
Why
name
do this? Why?
Brother name
It's not 2009. Stop it.